They are one couple who have turned the valley into their flippin' playground, and in the process are giving the country a taste of what it's like to live here in the valley. I'm, of course, talking about the Desert Flippers, Eric and Lindsay Bennett. Welcome. It's great to have you with us.
Thank you. We love to be here.
I tell you, you are must-see TV when it comes to flipping.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So kind.
So I want to know how you got this whole thing started.
Wow.
Great question. I mean, real estate investing, flipping is kind of the very first thing that Lindsay and I ever talked about when we met. And so we've just been constantly moving forward in that direction, either learning or investing or working or whatever. And we got into doing some flips, and then one led to another.
Business partners from the start. In fact, we make the joke that the night we met, we
were both immediately. We knew we were immediately in love with real estate. And then, no, I mean not right away.
Quickly each other, but it really was our passion, and so we've been business partners, and we've been married, and we have 3 small boys, and we've been flipping properties out here in California for 10 years. And we came across a production company called Glass Entertainment Group, and they had us just kind of do what we're doing on our phones and get a little bit of it. That's how it all started.
What is it about the two of you that makes
Well, I don't think they knew. I think they were saying, does anybody want to give up years of their life to try something? And so it wasn't like they flew out a crew and all of a sudden you're on TV. It was very much, I mean, the first 3-minute video we shot to get presented to HGTV was a Skype interview. And then us shooting ourselves with cell phones. Like, hey, hit a sledgehammer into that wall.
Let's go to this scary property and let's show people what this is.
I mean, there were projects that we were working on, and we just captured some of those moments. And I think when you see Lindsay do a tomahawk with a sledgehammer, I mean, that's a deal right there. Boom. I want to see more of that.
It's not. But so we did that, and they liked it. They bought a 10-minute reel, and we actually flipped an entire house for a 10-minute reel that was never aired on HGTV. And then they bought the pilot episode.
Well, and if you remember the pilot episode, we bought a house in Mountain Gate in Palm Springs. And unfortunately, filming a TV show violates the association rules.
Oh no!
So
we had to just flip that.
So we flipped it anyway, and then we had to buy a different one, which ended up being the pilot episode.
Wow!
So that was when we got our start. We were actually pregnant with our 3rd boy, who is now 3.
We decided Lindsay would carry the baby that time.
That was a good idea.
So
that whole episode was really being pregnant, and we actually had the baby 2 days after we finished wrapping that. And
Lindsay was happy and delightful the whole time.
You were such a bundle of joy. You know, I think just finding a couple that's willing to do this together and have fun along the way is a challenge in and of itself. And you know, so we fit the bill.
You've got a big event coming up on this Wednesday, and it's at the library. So what will you talk about? What will you impart to the people who will be there? What do you want them to walk away with?
I'm always looking for opportunities like this to work on my stand-up comedy routine. I don't know if they're going to allow that or not.
You did that, though,
He gets a little bit of it.
Yes, you did.
No, he's
yes,
always
you
working on his improv.
Unless you're referring to my stint on Wheel of Fortune or Wipeout. Neither one is supposed to be a comedy, but I brought some comedic entertainment.
So we're actually going to talk a little bit about the behind the scenes, which will be fun, and just sharing a little of how we got here and what the journey has been like doing this.
And you're also going to be at the Desert Living.
Yeah, it's the Spring Desert Living Garden and Home Show.
So we're really talking about smart, resourceful ways to take over the indoors and making them trendy but also timeless. And then we're talking a lot about outdoor living.
But you have taken some of the worst properties I've ever seen.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh! What is it? Poop all over the place?
I can't get a fresh breath.
I've just stopped breathing.
Are you serious?
Why do you pick such downtrodden properties?
Eric, the worse the better in his book. And
sometimes it's just to irk my wife. Just like I buy it first and say, you got to come and take a look at your next project. To have a partner in the business that I can take her into some of the nastiest properties around, and I'm like, okay, she might throw up. It's that bad. And instead she comes in, breathes through her mouth, and is like, I actually kind of like it. I'm like, I don't understand it, but okay.
Again, you're going to be at the Public Library in Palm Springs this Wednesday, and then you got the big home show coming up
on Saturday the 23rd. And if somebody needs free tickets for that, because they couldn't get to the library thing, just reach out to us. Okay. It's Desert Flippers on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Twitter.
Okay. You are my flippin' friend.
Thanks. Love it.
We had a flippin' good time this morning.
All right.
Thanks for having us.
We'll take a break and we'll be right back.